Hi, Angela Hill. I just wanted to do a video of my third solo experience journey adventure. My second solo, like overnight. I went to Cloudland Canyon State Park and did the trails up there. I stayed 2 nights in Pioneer campsite, which was interesting. In the middle of the woods. That's all you see. There's 4 campsites that are spread out. Only 2 out of the 4 were taken on both nights that I was there. So um, there's no one out there like around you. Like I said, the only thing you see is woods, and you got to go to the bathroom. That's where you go, is in the woods. And it's pitch dark, like pitch dark. So I get up there. I put my tent up. So it's probably like 3 o'clock when I got to my first trail. I did the lookout, view, and it was really pretty. And so then I did the West Rim Trail the first night, and it was like I guess 6 miles. It was really really pretty. It started kind of storming when I was down the loop, but I seen like 2 deer run off, so I was able to capture that, and then I put it on my 15-minute video that's posted. I guess my little niche, my signature move on these YouTube videos are me putting songs with my clips. So I don't know why. I just started doing that, like with Stone Mountain, the first one. This one I'm getting a little bit more, I guess, creative with. This last one, that's probably almost 15 minutes. And it was longer and I had more clips. So, um, yeah, it's really cool. And I did that, and then it started storming. So by the time I made it up, the storm was rolled in, and it was lightning. It was really pretty lightning, windy, and I went back to my campsite, and I tried to use the little burner thing for backpacking, and never used one before, and I didn't screw it on right. Like I didn't screw it on tight. So when I lit it, like the thing went right in my face. And it's on the video too. And then a bee was chasing me. I was as a little girl, like I was attacked by 7 wasps in my neck, so that stung me like all over my neck. So I'm terrified of bees and wasps. And this thing would not leave me alone. It stalked me the whole time I was there. Like I got in my tent, and this thing was like on the top of my tent, like trying to get in. So I'm running from the bee while I'm trying to cook a fried bologna and cheese sandwich, which I ruined because everything was too hot. So I burnt my bologna. Right, got in my tent fast after running from the bee, which is on my video, and I was like, I'm gonna eat this sandwich, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't suffer through this sandwich. So I went without dinner that night. It was bad. I left the burnt pan of bologna left over whatever on it. So the next morning, when I woke up, I heard something like walking around. It's like right when it's breaking daylight. And I thought, oh my God, I left that pan out there. And not that there's usually bear out there because they said they have only spotted a few. That was just kind of going through, I guess. But still, I know what was out there. And it's like you get out there and you hear these things and you're like, what is it? And it could be small, it could be big. You don't know, but like I think you just kind of start making things up in your head. You think this thing is probably huge. It's like a squirrel or something. I don't know, but I didn't get out for like 30 minutes. I was just like, hunkered down, like, oh God, just stay still, don't move. Finally, I guess it left because I didn't hear it anymore. So I got out and went to my second trail, which was called Sitton's Gulch Trail, I believe. And it's like 7 miles, and it's in and out. But you go down to the bottom of the canyons, the bottom. and then you follow a creek most of the way, which is amazing. This trail was amazing. The paths were beautiful. The creek was beautiful. And on my 15-minute video, sorry, still a good video though. There's like 4 songs on there that, with all my clips and stuff. But the last song on there is the the Sitten's Gulch clips. So you kind of get an idea of how beautiful it really was. So, and it was not much editing. Like I didn't just take these things. I took a couple of them and, you know, whatever, spruced them up a little bit. But you're pretty much what you're seeing is like what you're seeing. But you have to think, I went in August, so I'm in the middle of August. So everything was so green. And like some of the YouTube videos that I looked at, I guess it was winter and stuff like that. And the creeks or the waterfall might be better in those certain seasons and not dried up as much, but the greenery, it's like, I'm glad that I went when I did. It was hot though. It was really hot and mosquitoes were really bad. So, anyways, I did that trail. It was rough because you go down the waterfalls trail, which is like a whole hundreds of stairs, and then you have to like veer off at the Cherokee Falls to go down Sitten's Gulch. So by the time you make it out of Sitten's Gulch, and you're like, and I was about dead, and then it's like, yeah, all these stairs to walk back up. So wow, like I don't even know how I made it up. My legs are like jelly. So, anyways, it was rough, but I made it up. It was like an all-day event though. But and then but the people there wasn't hardly anybody on the Sitten's Gulch. I think I like passed 2 people. But just in general, the people that you see up there, it's like they talk. People just talk to you. No one cares what class you're in, what social class or money or like, because you all look dirty and poor. So it's like, if you're really doing the hiking, you're pretty much, all coming out of there nasty. But it's like, just like if you're in the grocery store and someone tries to talk to you, a stranger, and you're like, God, hurry up. Like you're trying to be nice, but you're like, I got to go. So you don't take time to have a conversation with a stranger. Like usually, I can't take time. I don't take time. I have 2 jobs. I have kids, writing a book. I don't have time to talk to a stranger. And so up there, I wasn't on a time schedule, and I just wanted to be back to my site before dark. That was it. So when people would stop and talk to me and say, "Hey, did you go down that trail?" Yeah, yeah, whatever. And then they talk about their past adventures, and it's not like a rushed thing. You're not like, you actually take the time and enjoy a person. You enjoy someone's company that you don't know. That's nice to me. And I'm an introvert. So not that I don't really get shy and stuff like that when I'm talking to someone. I'm just an introvert. I don't, you know, I'm a loner, I guess. And it's nice to come out of that shell some, and you don't worry about like the whole anything. You just talk about the same thing you have in common with somebody else. It's wonderful. Anyway, so I went back to I went to a pizza place like called Lookout Pizza, Lookout Mountain Pizza. Anyways, best pizza ever because I didn't have any dinner for the second night either because I actually ruined that too. So I went out of the park and went down the road to this pizza place. Oh, God, so good. I went in this thing. I said large pepperoni. Put it in front of me. Killed it. Actually, I had a little bit left over. And I took that thing and I held on tight to that thing all the way back to my freaking tent. And then I finished it up there with the bee. Still steadily trying to get to me. So, yeah, and then it stormed the second night. Not really wind, but thunder, lightning, rain. Um, it wasn't too bad though, but it was like a little concerning because you're under a bunch of trees and stuff. And the first night I wouldn't even go. I was like, would not go to the bathroom, and because it was so dark, it's so pitch dark. Second night I did. Like so, I mean, it's just funny how things change from night to night. But second night I had a nightmare of someone dragging me and my tent out into the woods. So I woke up screaming like loud. I woke myself up. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, but I reckon no one else heard me or whatever. So I found myself out here screaming. No one coming to my rescue. So Yeah, that was hard. It was. I had a really rough sleepless nights those 2 nights. But you know, it's my second time ever camping in my life. I guess you just kind of expect it, and you make mistakes, and you learn from them. You think, okay, if I would have done this differently, I probably would have been more comfortable. You know, I don't know. So I didn't expect to get any sleep, to be honest. So that wasn't really nothing. Um, when I came home the third day, but I strongly suggest go to Cloudland Canyon State Park and hike. Especially the Sittins Gulch because it was so pretty. It was so pretty, and like it was just pretty. Definitely do it. It's worth putting it on your to-do list. And pioneer camping, that's up to you. Not a fan. Only because there's no views. It's like kind of just like I said, it's in the middle of the woods, so you just sit there and look at a tree. I mean, you're by yourself. I mean, if you gotta be, you know, if you're doing a through hike and that's just where you have to put your tent, that's one thing. But like when you have a choice, yeah, no, I probably wouldn't do that again. Especially after you have to pay $5 for a shower. That's in another part of the woods, and you go take this $5 shower with some funky looking bugs everywhere that you think I ain't never seen that bug in my life. I don't know if it's a mountain bug or what. But I'm getting up out of here. That 5 minute shower, a $5 shower was like probably a 2 minute shower, or like I was in and out. Wow. I don't care if I'm like all the way clean. I just whatever. But yeah, it was great. So suggest it definitely. Cloudland, North Georgia. Lookout Mountain. That's what it's on. I think it's like really close to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Like almost probably to Chattanooga. It's really pretty. Really pretty drive. It's pretty. It's pretty well taken care of park. I will say that, and it's very well. Paths were very clear and maintained, and I like going off trail when I see a creek or a waterfall. So I think you do have to kind of go off trail some there to see those things. Some of the pictures of like my creeks and stuff was not on the trail. You have to go down like a little bit, you know. So you do have to do that to get that view. But yeah. So, but if you don't go off trail, and I mean it's very clear, you know what blaze I guess you're on, what color blaze. It's really clear. Loved it. So yeah, put it on your to-do list and watch my 15-minute wonderful 4 song video. So that's all I have to say. Angela out.